seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 1-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next the score, Ravens 7, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
From 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
At the 36-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. He's going to run again. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And he knocks it through.
The score, Niners 14, Ravens 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That's the end of the
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Score! Touchdown, Baltimore! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Open man is born. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the 49ers first down.
He's back to throw, escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Niners 21, Ravens 17. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing now is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's third down and 6.
Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now does he get to the first down marker? He blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Bridgewater to throw it this time. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
yardage back to the 29. That second down play nets a -4.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be Packer football. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Green Bay Packers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
now 2nd and 6.
From the 22, Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
First down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They could not contain Kenny Clark back as he gets home for the sack. They're down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
At the Panthers' 37-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
And now look at him go. Past the 20.
Oh, it don't matter.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Fumble on the play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
8 yards. It's 3 and out.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And the pass is caught. He hits more. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 45-yard line.
Shotgun. It's Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Bridgewater again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And his kick is good.
Packers 24, Panthers 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 59 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch.